Welcome everybody, welcome back to Gosky Adventures, and today I have a review for you of the Gosky spotting scope. I just got this bad boy. Cost me about 400 and I would say 67 to 80, 460 or 82 on Amazon. It was a little special deal they were having, and I will say this, the reason why I got this, because this guy right here, I am sorry guys, the regular binoculars are not working when you're in like places like Yellowstone National Park. When I was there last year, and let me just tell you something, I was sad-faced. That I could not see any wolves in the distance where I was at Sluice Creek in Yellowstone Lamar Valley. So luckily somebody had like a whole setup of spotting scopes there for a family. I think she was probably a guide there, and pretty much she had her spotting scope and she hooked it up to her camera, hooked it up to the spotting scope, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of want that. So I made sure that I got a spotting scope this year when I go to the national parks, because I'm trying to get more into wildlife photography, and I just want to show that with you guys, because sometimes this is my 600 millimeter camera lens. It doesn't pick up like extremely far away distance. Sometimes it just doesn't do that. It does pick up like really close. It depends on, I think, is the weather or where the sun is. It can pick it up really well, but sometimes an animal is just too far out, and this is not going to pick it up. But this one will, and hopefully I can show you guys some sun's in the way, guys. Sorry, sun's right in the way. I can probably show you guys some pictures and stuff like that through my phone, which that one does come with let me go looking at my car right now. It does come with the phone adapter. So that's a good thing about this with the Gosky one, is that in the package it does come with the phone adapter. You do not have to buy it separate. So that's a good thing about this spotting scope. Some scopes you gotta pay extra for this stuff, but this one does come with the phone adapter, and this one does work with like the newer phones, and it does work with my Samsung Galaxy Ultra 21, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to test this out today. This is my first time using a spotting scope. I've never had one before. I pretty much had to go on reviews of what other people had to say about this spotting scope. I'm telling you guys right now, there has been so many spotting scopes where I had to look online. I had to figure out which one was a good one, because the one I really wanted was a $3,000 one. And let me just tell you guys, I think I was smoking when I thought, oh, I can buy this one by next year. That did not happen. So with the extra money I decided to do with that, I decided to buy some more camping gear for my trip in July, which I'm going to be visiting a lot of national parks and also going back to Yellowstone. So that's why I decided I need a spotting scope, guys. That the binoculars, I hate to tell you guys, the expectation versus reality is that deep down you're going to need a spotting scope if you're going to see wolves in the distance, and that's what you're going to see. And sometimes people can see them walking on the road. Well, from my experience, they haven't been walking on the road. I had to go out and see them in the distance, and the only way to do it is by getting this bad boy. I have this. Hopefully I can see, but for today, for this review, I'm going to show you guys what I can see it through some great blue herons in the distance. Now, this time around, the leaves are out and it's blocking all of that. So I don't know what I'm going to show you with this, but I'm going to show you. Oh, look at that one right there. I'm going to show you guys with the Gosky, with the spotting scope, and see what we can see. Now, there's supposed to be some chicks up there because they should have been hatched by now. It's pretty much the end of May, so I should be able to see some chicks, and hopefully the spotting scope can pick it up, because I have a funny feeling that my regular 600 millimeter lens may not pick that up. So we are going to see what we can pick up. Let's go find out. Okay, so it took me a minute to figure out how to zoom it in. Like I said, I'm really a novice at pretty much the spotting. This is my first spotting scoop, so I'm really a novice trying to figure it out, figure out how to zoom it in, figure out how to do everything. But unfortunately, because of this power line, like the power lines right here, it's kind of getting in the way of the pictures of the footage. So right now, this is what you're looking at. I'm gonna see if you can see it from here, but if this is where it's on my phone. And this is the adapter on the Gosky, and it's pretty easy to put it on. Now, if you got my camera that has like 20 lens on it, it may be a little bit of an issue if you're trying to go from video to photo, because there are different lenses on the camera. So it may be a little bit more adjustment you would have to do if you have those higher graded phones, like the new iPhones, like the new Samsungs, any of those. If you have like multiple cameras on the back of your phone, you're going to be doing a little bit more adjusting to the phone adapter than you would like to if you just had like one lens on the back of your camera. So that's something you have to be careful about when you're using these adapters on the spotting scope, is that you're going to be doing a lot more adjustment if you got a bunch of, like, how many cameras I got in the back of this before. That's what you're going to be doing on there, but it is worth it. I mean, with this Gosky, I can actually see so clearly out, like right in that distance right there. I could probably show you the video and the footage of it, but there's a nest all the way out there, and this sees it so clearly. But because of these power lines, it's like in the way. I will have to move a little bit further. Now over here, unfortunately, it's kind of a little bit unstable, and I don't want to be bringing the Gosky kind of in that area. I kind of really want to make sure this is kind of safe on this ground on my first try out here as a beginner using my first spotting scope. So I really don't want to be bringing that a little bit closer where it's past the power lines to get a closer look at the great blue heron. But I'm gonna tell you this, guys, right now this spotting scope is really good and real crystal clear. I'm going to show you some footage of it, but I'm going to show you guys some pictures and images with the Gosky. So let's get through that. Okay, unfortunately, to me to zoom in, I have to take off the high stabilization for my camera. And of course, if you want the regular stabilization, I have to go switch it to the top part of my camera for the Samsung Galaxy Ultra. So there's a lot more movement if you're using the Gosky with your, you know, with all these cameras in the back, or like on the back of your camera, to see which one is better. But if you want to zoom in with your camera, for my Samsung Galaxy Ultra 21, I have to use the middle camera, but I have to take I do have to take off the stabilization off of it to zoom it in. It won't do it the other way for some odd, weird reason, or maybe I haven't figured that out yet. But this is what you're looking at with my camera on the Gosky, and the pictures are pretty clear. I mean, the reason why I have to go around this is, like I said, I'm where a power line is at. So this is what I can look at as of right now, and it's pretty clear. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when you look actually into the lens, like completely into the lens without the extra camera and the lens and stuff like that, because you are gonna get some like distortion where you're adding up like other lens to it. But it's pretty clear. Okay, so just to let you guys know, I'm only at 20 magnification, just being this far away to see those birds up on those trees up there. And if I go any more than that, it's going to be too much powerful. So this goes up to, like, what is it, 60? It can go up a little bit by 80. But if I go up any further than that, the camera will not capture the shots that I need, or record or photograph anything. So this makes me extremely happy that with this one, the camera's getting this pretty good, but with the 600 millimeter one on my camera, that one is actually having a problem just being this far away to pick it up. So I'm being honest with you guys, I'm very happy with this purchase right now. I'm still playing with it. I have to get used to this, but having great blue herons like right near your doorstep is very good to getting kind of great with the spotting scope. So I'm happy. I'm happy right now. So I can't wait to get to use this at Yellowstone National Park, so I can finally see some wolves with my own eyes this time around. So that is, I'm gonna wrap this up for my first time playing with the Gosky. I'm impressed with it. I still have to play with it because my phone camera comes with, like, right now I'm in the shade because it's extremely hot right now. My little window of being out here early got shortened real fast. But I will say that I have to play with the adapter with my phone. I just have so many cameras on the back of my phone that you have to play with it. And once I figure that out, I fine tune. It's going to be a little bit much better the second time and the third time I come out with it. But I will say that the Gosky, it actually does zoom really fast on a target. It really does. I had to figure out, like, how do you zoom in? You kind of zoom in with these guys. But now, like I said, like, I was just using 20 magnification capturing these birds right over here, the great blue heron. I was capturing these guys with just 20 magnification, so I didn't even bump it all the way up, because when I did, I couldn't see anything. But this thing is very powerful, and it's very crystal clear with its images. Now, when you do add on another lens and another lens and another lens, it does degrade the image over, after a while. But I'm going to say that with the Gosky, it's very, I like it. This is the 2021 one that's like around $500 on Amazon. I would say if you're a beginner, you're gonna like this one. Make sure it's the ED version, and you're going to like this one because it's a difference. If you have the ED versus the not one, when people were explaining that in the reviews, she said it's a big difference. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take your word, and thank goodness I took their word. But I would say the Gosky one, I will put the description, everything in the description box below of where to find it, where to look on Amazon. And I will say that for beginners, just coming out the box, this one is really good. It's not that complicated. I mean, you're going to take a couple minutes because it's brand new stuff, but you will learn it real fast. So I'm gonna go back in the car. It's kind of hot out here now. I lost my window of the cool breeze, and I am going to see you guys later.
Thank you guys for watching. Please keep subscribing to Gosky Adventures, and also follow me on Facebook, and also follow me on Instagram. Subscribe, and I will see you guys later.